Sam Scalik here, and today we are here again with the Undefeated deck profile from Austin. What did you play, and tell us why it's so good?
So, I played Dinomorphia again, only this time it was at my OTS championship. Got the trophy right over here. Got first place, undefeated. Very shocking, I'll say that. My rounds were, hold on, I wrote them down. Round 1 was Sprite Melfi. I 2-0'd that. Round 2 was Vanquish Soul. We went 2-1 on that one. Round 3 was Kashtira. It was 2-1. And then my round 4 was a Sprite Melfi player again. And I 2-1 to them. Because I'm pretty sure I lost the die roll on that one. Start with the main deck. We start with 3 Dinomorphia Therizia. She's really good because she's your main starter. When she's normal summoned, you can set a Dinomorphia trap directly from the deck to the field. So she cannot get ashed, and the only really way to hit her is Imperm and Veiler, which a lot of people aren't playing in this meta right now. Next meta, maybe we'll play a lot more Imperm because of Rescue Ace. It's really good against Rescue Ace. But yeah, we have to play 3 of her because she's our best starter. We go to 2 Diplos. I played Diplos at 2. A lot of lists played at 3. I played at 2 because he is not the starter you want to see in turn 0, turn 1, or whatever you want to call it. His effect is normal summon it, and you get to Foolish Burial a Dinomorphia card from your deck to the graveyard. If you're under 2,000, when you normal summon him and use that effect, it burns your opponent for 500. That effect actually came up in my round 3 against Kashtira, and I burned him for a game for that. And then I dropped 1 Wannabe. I was playing 3 in my last list. I dropped it to 2 because I don't want to see 2 of this in my hand. Sure, you can use it on either player's turn. Like if your opponent, you play it on your turn and then your opponent ends turn, you can use the other one in your hand. But if you get shifted, these are 2 dead cards in your hand. So a lot of people here were playing shifter, so I dropped it to 2, so I don't see multiples in my hand. And then we go on to spells. I played 2 Fossil Dig now. I was playing 3 in the last list, I believe. I dropped it to 2 because your only real good search target in this deck is Therizia, the level 4 that sets. That's literally the only level monster you want to search off of this. I was playing Mist before. I took Mist completely out because it just never came up. You're usually just searching this for follow-up or anything like that. So Mist is good, but like this is better. So I didn't want to see multiples of these because you only have the 1 good search target. I play a triple duality for searching. This is pretty self-explanatory. I don't special summon on your turn. I'm going to flip my fusion cards on your turn, so this doesn't really hurt me. I can see floodgates, stuff like that with this. So pretty self-explanatory. And then I play 1 Pot of Prosperity, which is kind of weird, but I didn't know what else to put in here, and I had a 1 spot, so I was like, more consistency, I'll just throw 1 pot in here, it's all right. Like, I wish I could play more, but I just want to see traps instead of spells. And then we're on to the Dinomorphia cards. I play 2 Domain. Domain is okay. The reason why I dropped it to 2, I was playing it at 2 in my last list, but if you didn't see my profile, the reason I play this at 2 is because you run out of names in deck a lot. And I don't want to see a dead Dinomorphia Domain. I don't want to see a dead Dinomorphia Domain, because if I run out of names in deck, I mean, it's pretty much just going to sit there. And then we go to the best trap card in the deck, Dinomorphia Frenzy. This card, pay half your life points. All the Dinomorphia traps pay half your life points for cost. And then this one fuses from extra deck and deck. So Ash hurts this deck a lot. but there is a new card that came out pretty recently that helps with Ash, so you don't get ashed on this. But this is definitely your best trap in the deck, because it fuses from extra deck, so you don't have to waste more monsters from your main deck. I play 1 Dinomorphia Alert. I was playing this at 2, I believe. This is more of a late game card. This basically you pay half your life points and special summon 2 Dinomorphia monsters that level equal 8, or 1 Dinomorphia monster that equals 8. Special summon it to your side of the field. So it's basically like a mini soul charge kind of, but it's a late game card. This is really good to make like Laggy or Dulka on like turn 3. And then I play 2 Brute. Brute is pretty good. You pay half your life points, destroy a Dinomorphia monster you control, and 1 card your opponent controls. So pretty good. Just pop, and you get your Dinomorphia monster effects to reborn something from the graveyard. Pretty free. And then Ferret Flames. Ferret Flames is pretty good. It didn't come up at the OTS a lot, but in the Thursday tournament before the OTS, this came up a lot. This basically makes your opponent shuffle monsters with attack face up on their field that are combined or higher than my life points. So say I'm at 200 life points. Any monsters with over 200 attack get compulsed back to the deck or extra deck. So it's basically like a massive board wipe whenever you want. I tend to use this in battle phase a lot because it wastes their battle phase, which is really, really good, or I found out was really, really good. You just wait till battle phase and then spin their whole board back. I played 1 Trap Tracks. I was playing 2 in my last list. I dropped this to 1 because this is literally like a 3rd or 4th copy of whatever trap I want in my deck. I didn't want to see multiples of this because once you activate this, you can't activate traps the rest of that turn after the activation of 1 more trap after this card resolves. And then this is a new one of the deck. And I think this is the reason why I had the 1 extra space for the Prosperity, because I put in 3 evenly matched just in case I lose the die roll again. As last time, not at the OTS, but at the last Thursday tournament, I lost like all my die rolls. I won a lot of them. I won a lot of those games, but this is just insurance to like losing a lot of die rolls. And then we'll go to the Dinomorphia counter traps. I played 1 Sonic. This is basically spell or trap negate while you have a Dinomorphia on the field. Banish effect, it protects you from battle damage, which is pretty good. If you're under 2,000, you banish this and you take no battle damage. And this is the new card of the deck that came out. This replaced Solemn Strike for us because this is basically Solemn Strike. If you control a Dinomorphia card, you can flip this, pay half your life points, and negate the activation. So if they try to Ash your Frenzy for your fusion summons, you can just flip this, negate it, and it's a counter trap. So if they don't have a counter trap, they can't negate it. So your fusion basically comes out for free. And it's if you activate this on your opponent's turn, which I always forget this effect, but it comes up. Any battle damage you take that turn becomes half your life points. So say if they have like 5 monsters on the field, which just happened against Tier Element, I think Thursday. He had 5 monsters on the field. I activated this to negate something on his field. And he attacked me 5 times, and I went down to 4 life points. Because he can't kill me if everything's halving my life points. Then we play Triple Judgment. This is basically, I think, an auto-include in this deck. Just because it's pay half your life points, negate literally anything. Old man say no, basically. And then we go into the floodgates. Triple goes and match. This is really good against Sprite, which is why I played it, because a lot of people at locals, or at least at our locals, are on Sprite. Just all around good, card. And having this with with the counter trap to activate this, they're gonna go like in my last match on Sunday. Activate this, he goes Herald. I'll go this because I had a Thursday face up. You can't respond to this with like Carrot or anything because it's a counter trap. So that's pretty good. And then the last 3, skill drain. Some Dinomorphia players don't play this. I see a lot, and I don't know why. I get a lot of like decks right now can main this card, and they don't care about it. But a lot of the decks right now cannot beat over a 4,000 attack monster, which one of your fusions, which you'll see later, is base 4,000 attack. So that's why I made it. A lot of your fusions are big, and they can't just get over them, which is pretty good in my opinion. So that's the main deck. We can go to the extra now. We play 3 of your boss monster, Dinomorphia Rextrum. This dude's insane. He's basically like a Mystic Mine on legs. His effect is basically your opponent cannot activate monster effects on the field with attack equal or higher than your life points. So if I'm at 200, any monster with 200 or higher cannot attempt to activate their effects, which is pretty good. So it's a walking skill drain / Mystic Mine effect. And then his second effect actually came up with me a lot Sunday, where you pay half your life points and make your opponent's monsters become equal to your life points at resolution. So if I'm at like 1,000 life points, right, damage step, they're going to attack this. Activate this as a damage step and pay half life points. At resolution, their monster's attack becomes 500. And being able to activate in the damage step is pretty good. 3, Kentrigina. Kentrigina is probably one of my favorite ones. This is the one you play under skill drain because she has 4,000 base attack. She's really hard to get over just because she's so big. Her best effect when you don't have skill drain is she can quick effect banish a Dinomorphia trap in your graveyard and copy its effect. So you basically get to use any of your Dinomorphia traps twice with her. Her other effect is that she loses attack equal to your life point. So if you're at 4,000, she's at 0 attack. But like almost all your cards pay half your life points, so she's going to be pretty big. I think the weirdest attack I've ever had with her is like 3,750. Something pretty close to that. Play 2 Stelbergia. This card's, it's okay. You never summon it. You usually use it for Fusion Father for Rex, because Rex calls for a Fusion Dinomorphia and any other Dinomorphia. This is basically what you're just summoning off of Rex. If you do summon it, its effects is you don't pay cost for counter traps. And all the Dinomorphias have the effect where if they get destroyed at all, like by battle or card effects, you get to special Dinomorphia from a graveyard. So they're all reborns, which is good for like recursion or whatever. Then we'll go to the Igsies. Most of these I never went into. I play 1 Lagia and 1 Dalka. These are the main ones you go into because, I don't know, this is a judgment, so it's fine. This is basically an ogre, or more like a gamma because it negates the effect. So this is a walking gamma is pretty good and a walking judgment is pretty good. And this one's insane because it's not once per turn. This one is detach 2. This is detach 1, not once per turn negate, which is pretty good. And like I said, you make these off of the alerts, the reborn. I played Baguska. Never really came up. I thought it was going to. That's why I put it in here, just for stalling. But never came up. Never made it. Never had to. But it is one of my favorite Xyzs of all time. So I played 1 Exotonite just in case like I got pretty much blown out by something, but I could put 2 monsters on the board. I thought this was going to be good against like Labyrinth or something like that, but I never ended up going against them. So this is probably still going to be played in here because of Labyrinth, in case I do get blown out by like Eradicator or something like that, and I can put 2 monsters on the board. I'll just blow them out with this. And then the last Xyz is Zeus. Everybody knows what this does. He's just a guy, a guy that wipes, which is fine. Link Monsters. I play One Night at Phoenix. Never made this. Never had to make this. It's just in here for in case I need to make it. And in case I go against like there can only be one, make this. And then the last card I am very happy I put in here because a lot of people are on the Ibley lock right now. This outs it for free for me. And it's a trap negate, so like it's not bad. So that was the extra deck. We can go to the side deck. I played 3 Droll and Lockbird. My side deck is a little different from last time. Droll is still in there. Droll's good, you know, just generically. If I draw this against literally anything, they're pretty much not going to kill me that turn, which is all I care about. So, Droll's good. I put 3 Shifter in here because this deck can play around Shifter. It just has a difficult time. But Shifter is almost an auto win against a lot of decks right now. So if I'm playing something against like Pearly or Sky Striker or anything that like Shifter auto wins, I'm going to throw that in. Because my fusion spells don't need to send to graveyard, they just need to dump them. 2 Triple Tactics. This card's really good. I mean, this is probably the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. This grabs you literally your normal traps that you need, one of your blowouts, you know, literally anything. And if they activate Ash, you just grab another, like, Frenzy or something, set it. Sure, whatever. Double Dark Ruler. This is basically for Sprite. Like I said, there's a lot of Sprite players at my levels, so this is why I have this in here. I don't know if I like it. It's only really good if you see this and, like evenly to blow their whole board up. Or I used to play Regeki, but I think I took it out. But it's still all right. If you see this in evenly, it's pretty much of a blowout. Harvey's Feather Duster. This is probably going to come out, but I don't know what to take it out for. Just because I don't. I'd rather just blow out a back row deck instead of playing through it all. Yeah, it's all right. Double Tactics Talents. This card actually came up. I never actually used its effect, but I use it to bait a lot of stuff. And basically do this, negate like a carrot, and then like goes in them, stuff like that after this resolves or whatever. And then, you know, gotta play the card that's literally gonna get banned probably in a few weeks. This card's insane. I usually set this off of Trap Tracks and destroy my own Kenchigina. Call whatever. I mean, Thursday I went against a true Draco player, and he set 4 cards and had like 2 in hand. And I went Trap Tracks, activate, pop Kenchigina, set Eradicator, and then you get Kenchigina's effect, special Dinomorphia back. Activate Eradicator, pop Kenchigina. I called Traps and literally ripped, I think, all his cards but 1. So, pretty good.
Hope to see you on the next one.
No problem.
Stay undefeated.
I will try.